And as many of you know, I'm crazy about blackberries. Some people might put the period after crazy and say I'm just crazy, but I'm crazy about blackberries. And this seems to be the year for blackberries. They've all been growing amazing, even the wild ones, as well as the ones I'm cultivating that were wild. And normally they ripen around the end of July into August, but for some reason this year we've already got some brand new berries that are ready to eat. I'll show you. Well, let's start with this. Usually they look like this when they begin, greenish, even yellowish, and they begin to turn, like the one on top is beginning to turn red. These ones here are red. Now remember, these are blackberries, so these ones are actually not ripe, ready to eat. But this one is just about ready. It would be better if it was more black, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see how we do. Let's see how it comes off. I just kind of, oh yeah, it's nice and soft. Here we go. Just gonna blow it off a little bit. Here we go. Mmm. Thumbs up. Let's have another. There's a good one. I can't believe it's so early. Mmm. Oh yeah. These babies are ready. This one is a little less ripe, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Mmm. Great flavor. They are a little small, but talk about yummy. Is another one. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm, nummy num. I'm really surprised. Mmm, another one. Pleasantly surprised. Mmm. There's probably more I can eat, but I don't want to video the whole entire thing. But if you look, there's berries everywhere. Some are ripe, some are not. I'm eating the ripe ones now. And what's nice about blackberries is that they are, I think, the highest in antioxidants out of any berry in the world. Even better than that acai or acai or whatever that one's called, A-C-A-I. Even better than that supposed superfood. And they just grow wild everywhere in New England, especially in acidic soil. So they grow best under pine trees. As you see, pine tree right here. These are actually my neighbors, but they have given me permission to go ahead and eat them. And that's just what I'm doing. Mmm. Mmm. Very, very good. And I could even let these go another day or two to ripen even more. But they're fine right now. Mmm. I am very, very pleased. If I keep looking, I'm sure I'll find more. So anyway, very healthy plant, healthy berry rather, and not just in the antioxidants. There's other nutritional properties. I'm sure you can go on Wikipedia and find out. Oh, I found another one. Mmm. Very, very, very impressed with this. Mmm, another one. Mmm. Mmm, another one. Oh yeah. Happy day. Happy day. There's so many more to turn ripe. They're everywhere. There's tons of them. This one is just barely ready. It's gonna be tart. Yeah, a little more tart. That one wasn't quite ready. But there's so very many of these every day. I can come home around this time and eat a few handfuls. And there's many, many more growing in my yard that I've cultivated. Like I said, they were wild before, but they're, I guess, not so wild now because I'm caring for them. And once a once the plant is established, it is a perennial, so it will come back year after year and produce berries. When there's new growth, if there's a new cane this year, that new cane will not produce berries until next year. And the canes that produce berries this year will not produce berries the following year. It's like biannual, I think is the word we use. And that's great, you know, because you're guaranteed berries. This one, for example, this was wild. It was wild growing here, actually. It was a tiny little plant, smaller than this one, much smaller, and it's turned into this over the last year and a half. And there's lots of green berries on it, just as there are on this one. Lots of green berries. These are all new, so these will not produce. They also grow with this sheep sorrel, or sorrel, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. This is a sheep sorrel, and my grandpa used to call them spades, and they're delicious too. I just gotta give it a quick cleaning. See? Okay, oops. So sheep sorrel, here it is. It tastes sour. See? Almost citrusy, and it's like a weed. Here's one here, and there's some more in the bottom, right here. I think they do produce like a flower. It's more like how grass produces like this. Actually, this one is sheep sorrel, so it's almost like the top of grass. See, here's grass, and here's sheep sorrel right next to it. Stuff is good. It's diuretic, and there's other health benefits too. Yeah, so I'm excited. We got a lot of blackberry bushes that I planted, and all of them are producing berries. And I don't know why the one over there. Oh, hey, Mr. Chipmunk. See a chippy on the stump there? I don't know why, but for some reason those ones were ripe, and that I just showed. And I'm sure that these ones will be turning maybe a little later. That chipmunk is just sitting there. See, these ones are beginning to turn here. Always be careful, there are thorns, which is actually wonderful because it deters animals from eating these berries. Birds might peck at them. Rodents usually don't because of the thorns. And even birds, they might, but they don't really attack and eat this thing because of those thorns. So, you know, you can grow them and not, it really doesn't need protection from rodents because it has its own protection. So lovely. There's that. Prickly pear cactus, which is also edible. This, I do believe, is rhubarb. It never turns red though, so it might not be, or it's a different type. Or maybe it's in the same family, but it's not actually rhubarb. I'm not sure. I've not had success. But the tomatoes, cucumber, doing well. Especially these tomato plants, doing very well. We have 2 apple trees. Plenty of lettuce. We really got to start eating this because it just keeps growing. I've only given it Miracle Grow twice this year. I do water it at least every other day. More blackberry. Flowers. Pine tree. More blackberry. Right here. There's another one straight ahead. Right there. And then got other plants in the garden straight ahead. 2 little gardens actually. First one closest to me, which we're coming up on, is pumpkin. We've got about 2, 4, 5 pumpkin plants right here. Some garlic, strawberries, which the rodents seem to get to. I did put down this stuff, this netting, if you can even see it. But I don't think it's worked because I have not seen more than 2 red strawberries, and one of them disappeared. So I'm pretty sure they're getting eaten by the rodents. And then, of course, we've got thornless raspberries. This one's coming up from a root here. These were roots as well, but they've grown into what you see here. No thorns on these puppies. And they should produce berries. They produce berries every year, but again, more like August, even September. And we've got peppers, broccoli in the back there, just a few. These are green peppers, green bell peppers, or banana peppers. And then we get a few tomatoes in here as well. And then over there, near the fence, we have another thornless raspberry and one small blueberry bush you can't see from here. Hopefully we get berries out of those too. And I do have a couple of pear trees to plant. I don't think I'll get to it today, but I hope I do. And doing good. I don't know why I didn't become a farmer. I don't know. For some reason I work with the dead and not plants, but I do it at home for fun and we eat it. And there goes another chippy. The other thing is, as you know, I'm an animal lover. We have a mama bird here. See? Her head's popping up out of that nest. And I think she's a tufted titmouse, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm correct, this is her 3rd year in a row using the same nest in the same place, right in front of my house here. So, pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed the tour. And you know, if you're a friend of mine, you'll probably be able to eat some of this stuff too, even if you're not a friend of mine. Pretty much like everybody, so doesn't really leave many people out. Anyways, this has been Z reporting live from Webster, Mass, along the shores of Lake Chagog. As you can see, a lovely lake. And over and out for now. Ramen, my fellow Pastafarians.